Welcome back to Rank Roulette, the game show where we watch your sent-in replays, try to guess their ranks, and fail miserably.
For today's episode of Rank Roulette, we have a very special guest. Some people say he is the Danish crown prince. Others say that he runs a 10k in 29 minutes. All we know is that he is called MaxPax. Our second guest, as always, is going to be the charismatic host from the Netherlands. It's your boy, Harstem. How good is your TVT, Max?
My TVT?
Yeah.
It's around 6k, I think.
Around 6k, that's not bad at all. Probably better than these guys, because this isn't looking too hot so far.
I've just seen like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but you can already see that these guys are not fast.
I mean, how can you tell? You've seen like 10 seconds of the game now.
Yeah, I don't need much more information than this. Like, I can see that this guy probably has Stim research and forgot to press it during the battle. I know enough already here. We're 9 minutes into the game. Like, this is not high-level play. I'm pretty sure you would be capable of beating them with your Terran, is all I'm saying. This is not a controversial statement. Like, I think we could have probably figured this out in 2 seconds of seeing. With a strong analytical mind.
Yeah. I think the one player is quite superior in skill level.
The blue one?
No, the red one. Like, yeah. He's been having him on 2 base for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's not great.
Complete.
Do you remember anything from being in the lower leagues a couple of years back? What it was like?
Define lower leagues.
Platinum, diamond, gold, silver, bronze.
Yeah, I remember something. Back in 2015.
Is that when you started playing?
No, I mean that was where I tried playing seriously.
Ah, okay.
I mean not 2015, I mean 2013 probably. Like I remember I was around gold, and I was pushing for platinum. It was very hard to get platinum.
Yeah, people often say that the hardest thing in StarCraft is to go from gold to platinum. But once you get the plat, from plat to grandmaster is relatively smooth sailing.
I don't really agree. I think it's very easy to go from platinum to master probably.
Really?
Well, back then, I think in Halo's form.
Okay, nowadays it's harder. All right. Do you have a good idea as to what skill level this was?
No, but I'll guess anyway.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I'll give you a quick tip. They're probably not going to be grandmasters, just due to the speed of their handling situations. It's like my major insight here.
Okay, thanks. That was very helpful. I'll use that.
Please. I went for Diamond 1.
Okay, I think that was a very bad guess. It's Platinum 1.
It's Platinum, but it's pretty close. It's like 3 divisions apart.
No.
They're practically the same. Maybe back then for you it was difficult to go from Platinum 1 to Diamond 1, but in reality these guys is very close. Is there any particular thing in this game where you looked at it and you thought to yourself, this smells like Platinum 1 to me, or just the overall vibe?
Well, I think Diamond players, they know the builds, and this just felt a bit freestyle.
Yeah.
Well, that was just my opinion.
I like it. All right, let's see who's right, hamster. Spin the wheel.
Well, I was closer.
Yeah, you were closer, but we're still very far off. Hey, this is like trying to figure out where Denmark is on the map, and I say South America and you say North Africa. Like, we're both significantly wrong here.
I don't agree. I think my guess was much closer.
Yeah, no. In my analogy, your guess is also much closer, but it's still completely off. The point is that we're both terrible. I'm just slightly more terrible. I'm okay with that.
But I'm better.
What do you think of Protoss versus Zerg on the new patch MaxPax?
I think I should share my opinion on that.
Okay. Is it controversial?
No, it's... Yeah, I just don't want to balance my it.
So you don't like it. Because otherwise it wouldn't be whining. Oof, lots of Banelinks connecting there. You're not a big fan of playing fast Twilight Council, right? You're more of an Oracle man.
Well, I like playing Twilight. I think it's more fun, but I don't think it's as good.
Yeah.
If it was viable, I would do it.
Same. I'm a huge fan of it. It's a nice little bit of harass, though. I think this wasn't optimally handled by the Zerg, because he lost all of his drones. It probably would have been better to try pulling those away and sending to a base where the adepts aren't. Quick tip.
Yeah.
Hey, it's one worker versus... Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah, I don't think this was optimal handled by either of the players.
No. I definitely think in a quick coaching sessions of a couple of hours, we could improve these guys significantly. Oh, there's a Nexus over here. The last worker as well. Quickly puts it in the prism. This is good positioning with the Adept, though. Like, he understands what the win condition is, at least. The win condition is keeping the probe alive. And never mind. Maybe, well, this is still fine, right?
Yeah.
Adepts are really good against Lings.
Yeah, I think that these guys was significant more better than the other ones.
Really? Why?
Yeah, that is my tip for you.
That's right. That's your tip for me. As you're now the better player, you're the one dishing out the tips. Do you have anything more that you can say about this, where you feel like, oh, this was good or this sucked?
No, I think they played pretty much a perfect game, both of them.
A perfect game, yet some room for improvement.
Yes, slightly. I think they're probably around Grandmaster. I think you should pick that Grandmaster.
Really? You're a man of contradictions, I'll give you that much. I will not fall for this fake propaganda. The moment I saw the early game, I already knew what this was gonna be, so there's no point in trying to trick me.
Okay, I'm guessing Master 1.
Master 1? No shot! Oh no.
They micro pretty well, I think.
No, they didn't. This is not Master. This is a classic Diamond 1 game if I've ever seen one. The feeling was there. Why would he not move the drones at all? Why was there no proper micro on the adepts? The build order wasn't correct either. Masters 1, they have build orders, like actual build orders. This was still largely vibe based here out of these players.
I'm not really sure. I think they micro pretty well, like the adepts, and you also put a probe in the warp prism.
Oh, that was good actually. I forgot about that. Thinking back of that, I wish I would have picked Masters 2 now. Just that probe pickup was very stellar. All right, Hamster, show us who's right. Diamond 3. What did you pick again? I can't remember.
Master 1.
Master 1. But that's really far off.
Yeah.
I think that probably means that I am better in this round. See, it kind of goes up and down like that.
This was fake. I don't know what it was. I don't believe it was Diamond 3.
And on NA as well, which is often considered an easier server by the experts. This looks good. Look at that wall. This could be me. Still could be me.
He's playing quite greedy.
Yeah.
Double forge.
And it's not properly responding to a mine drop. Like this is like how most of my PvTs go as well. Look how fast that fort base is.
Yeah. The build almost looks good for the Protoss.
The 2-2 done 8 minutes into the game. You're a fan of that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's very good.
What do you think of the advanced ballistics research 8 minutes into the game? I think that was also quite cool. No storm? Oh, quick arc one more.
Hey, you forgot it?
Yeah. That's pretty sad. But he's still up 4 upgrades in total, so I feel like it's not going to matter very much. Like, upgrades are such a big deal at this level, especially because the micro ain't perfect. Is there no combat shield? Or am I going crazy?
There's a combat.
do you think wins this fight? I think it's the Terran.
No, I think it's Protoss. Well, if he blinks back, he will win.
Yeah.
Let
No,
the
he would run
Immortals
away
shoot.
if he blinks back.
I mean, you should blink back and let the Immortals shoot.
Into the Liberator zones.
No, Stalkers away from the Liberators.
Yeah, but what about the Immortals? They would still be in the Liberators. You think
No,
this was a
there was only
higher
one-
level or a lower level than the previous game we saw?
But I don't know.
Well, this is the point of the game. Like, you kind of need to, have a general feeling. You think if you put the Zerg player of the previous game against the Toss from this game, who do you think wins?
But the Protoss player, or what did you say, the Zerg player from the previous game?
Yeah, the Zerg from the previous game. The Zerg from the previous game would get destroyed. This Protoss was significantly better. You thought the previous Zerg player was Masters 1. Now, if this Protoss is better, that could mean he's only Grandmaster. So by your own logic, the only thing you can do is pick Grandmaster for this game.
Yeah, but the last one was Diamond 3, so... I don't think this is Grandmaster. I'll take my guess.
I'll take my guess too.
My guess was Diamond 1.
Yeah, I went for Masters 2. Why did you go for Diamond 1?
Because they were better than the last game, and the last series, and that was Diamond 3.
No, it's flawless logic. I like it.
And his build orders wasn't perfect, and I probably think Masters has perfect build order.
No, I don't think it's true. I think most Grandmasters don't even have perfect build order yet. That's why I went for Masters 2. I thought the game, I feel like if you rush out upgrades this fast, you get your eco this quickly, there's no way you're going to be stuck in Diamond at this point. I just don't think it's viable. It wouldn't even surprise me if they're actually Grandmaster. Low Grandmaster is completely possible. But Hamster, just spin the wheel. Show us what's up. Oh.
I'm better again.
You're what?
I'm better.
It's very impressive. You've been doing a great job at beating me. It's still not very good guessing, though. I'm surprised that was at low level. I feel like if you get upgrades this fast, 8 minutes in, he had 2-2. He had insane probes, very good eco. The mine drop defense was decent enough in my mind as well. I guess there was no real storm usage. The micro into the Liberators also wasn't perfect, because he should have blinked back his Stalkers. Overall, I think a decent experience now. I'm really surprised by this.
But I think it's only low-level league players that like upgrades this much.
That's true. Yeah. You did compliment his build order, though, as saying it was quite good.
Yeah, he made the Stalker Sentry opening. He's definitely been watching some good players play PvG.
I think so too. Stalk Sentry, Fast Third, Double Force. This guy was cooking. Nice bunker in the wall. Double eBay. Stim and combat. This also looks like a good counter attack.
He's floating a lot, the Zerg.
Yeah. That is indeed a major float. But he's adding an extra macro hatch though.
He's getting fast upgrades, the Tyrann. Already won one.
And a third base on the way. And I saw 3 tech labs coming in as well. So there's going to be some major Marauder production behind this. Preparing for the road switch that is inevitable. Hellions. Planetary on the 3rd. And building armor. Rather than going for 2-2. Thoughts on this?
And the planet.
4 Marine Raven Hellion Tank Liberator. It's one of these classic compositions, while simultaneously switching into Cloak plus Hyperflight rotors.
Yeah. And this is a person who's playing for the cool units and not for what is good.
Yeah, it's true. It gets all the research. Playing against someone that is getting none of the research, but a lot of Roach Hydra. Seems like Roach Hydra is a little bit better, although this fight has been suboptimal so far. You think he'll ever build an Overseer, or this Banshee is going to kill every single unit here?
I think it's going to make Overseer. And the Zerg has 0 upgrades. this is gonna be hard to break. It's gonna at least take 30 minutes for a circ.
Especially if you don't use Vipers, and often these things might become impossible to break even. I think this is probably the toughest game we've had so far, because I feel like there was decent micro at times, just weird unit compositions, and also people that don't want to build certain types of units. You know, these are people that are still really playing a strategy game as a strategy game, trying out different units, seeing what works and what doesn't, rather than copying the pros and turning off their brain. Like these people are here for the strategical part, you know? Raven in there, little cloak Banshee, maybe snipe an Overseer with the Thor, then the Banshees with the cloak can kill everything on the ground, that type of thing.
I don't agree. I think they're playing for what units that looks fun to use.
It's fun because it's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, these are the people that write stuff out on paper. You know, I used to do this in class in high school. I would theory craft Warcraft 3 build orders. Like I would draw out maps on pieces of paper. And then I would think of like different things I could do. And in theory, everything always worked. But then whenever you put it in practice, it always became much harder. I was a very mediocre Warcraft 3 player. Still much better than you are, of course, but mediocre nonetheless.
Yes. I have an idea what rank he is.
Yeah?
I guess.
You think it's better than the previous one or no? The previous one, for reference, was Platinum 3.
I think this is Gold 1.
Really? I thought it was Platinum 1.
No, this is Gold players. I just have a feeling. It feels like back when I was Gold. I would only make Colossus because I like those units. That was just the vibe I got.
What about the 4 planetaries though? And the planetary on the 3rd. I think that is quite intelligent. Also, the early game build order was pretty tight. Bunker in the wall, good response with the repair and stuff. I don't think Gold players know that you can repair stuff, do they?
I think they know. They played campaign.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they probably have played. That's also why they got the building armor. I think that's a big upgrade in the campaign community. Whew.
Yeah, you guessed Platinum 3.
No, I guess Platinum 1. I was just happy that I was somewhere in the neighborhood. What did you guess again?
Gold 1.
Oh, you're much closer.
Yeah, I'm better. As I said.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it does seem to be true. Hamster has been keeping track of the score, so he will be capable of telling us once and for all who actually was better over the course of all 4 games. Hamster, take it away, please.
MaxPax with a mediocre performance at 15 points, but obviously still enough to beat Harstem at 18 points.
Well done, Max. Congratulations.
Well, not mediocre. Well, I thought it did pretty well. I was expecting to lose a bit more. Like I thought you would be a lot better than me.
Yeah, people often think that. They see the amount of time I've put into something and then the actual performance, and they're a little bit disappointed by the performance frequently. Both in StarCraft 2 as well as in Ranked Roulette. So you're not alone in this feeling, Max.
Yeah.
You're actually in good company with a lot of people. All right. Any final words or shout-outs you would like to make to your fans, friends, team?
No. Just thanks for watching, and yeah, it was fun, and thanks for having me.
My pleasure, absolutely, MaxPax. You were a pleasure to have on. In last week's Harstem versus the World, we had Kapimoka playing an epic game of Muta Ling Bane into Nidus Drone, Swarm Host, into being called a cheater. One of my favorite build orders of all time. It was a tough guess, and I ended up going with the Platinum 3 gas. The community thought for once that I was right as well, and decided, you know what, Harstem, let's pick the same thing as you. So let's see who is right for the last one of the Harstem versus the World. All right. Puff! Diamond 3. So 3 points for each. And that actually also brings us to the end result of Harstem versus the World. It ends up being a very, very close battle. A very close battle. As Harstem, over the course of 12 weeks, has achieved a beautiful score, honestly not bad, of 26 points in total, while you guys and girls all together have gotten 13. So half of what I have, and as less points is better. This time around, the world will beat me. So, congratulations. Nice.